Yo, what is happening, my friends? This is Ron from Optimize Effects. Welcome to another episode of the $1,000 Challenge. But first, let me explain my absence. Work's just been busy, life's been busy. I'm sorry I didn't put a video out on the weekend about the last week. There wasn't really too much to report. I did add a couple of EAs, a couple of new ones. Which I'll get into soon. I've also been really busy developing my own robot. I'll talk about that a bit later. And I've also added a way for you to donate, if you so wish to me via Bitcoin and Ethereum. So I've put those the account addresses below in the little info section underneath each video now, because I know that some of you want to remain anonymous and maybe you don't have the payment processing ability to donate via Buy Me a Coffee. So with all that out of the way, let's get into what has been happening with Optimize Effects in the last week, or it's now a week and a half because it's now Wednesday here in Australia. What I need to do here is fix up the MyFX book. So as you know, or if you're new to the channel, you may not be aware that so I've had essentially a whole heap of EAs running since, well, it's probably been a good almost 3 months, maybe longer, maybe 3 months now. They've been running forward testing, and yeah, we had one that was a clear winner, but unfortunately it margin called during the election, and there was nothing really I could do about it. It was going really well. It was called Baby Shark, and it was killing it. It was going really well. The other one, which was disappointing for me as well, which was Forex Fury, it was trading really well as well. It was it was catching up to Baby Shark, and then just before the election, it blew its account. So there are two really promising EAs. I think Forex Fury, I might do it again, but I might do it as if I were trading it live. So totally different strategy with Fury. However, I don't have the best confidence with it. So yeah, there's been other EAs that I think are better. The only reason why I don't like Forex Fury is it has a small take profit and a really big stop loss. So one stop loss, I think the take profit by default is 5 and the stop loss is 29. So essentially you would, if you had 5 or 6 trades that took profit, if you had 6 trades that took profit over the week, it only takes 1 to hit the stop loss to get rid of all of those profits. And that is the reason why I do not like Forex Fury. Plus it only trades at once every night or day, depending on where you are. And I like to see a robot working, earning its keep. It's more exciting for me that way as well. So with all that, let's have a look here. So we've got Baby Shark, which has died. We've got Forex Fury, which has died. We've got PFX, which we'll talk about soon, which is going really well. And we've got a whole heap of little EAs here that it's really hard to show you the graph of, because Forex Fury and Baby Shark had basically overshadowed everything. So when I fix this up and start these two or some of the other ones from the time that they actually did start with the new ones, this graph will change. So I'll do another video on that. But essentially, we'll go through these, and I'll go through the terminals one by one. But I've only got 6 going at the moment because this computer just can't handle me recording and having 12 going at the same time with everything else. So make money. It did last week. It actually did make some money. It got to, I think it was about $1,050, and now we're back to $944 again. So it's not making money and it's not losing money. It's kind of in limbo. So I think I might have to give that set away and maybe try another set or another strategy with make money, because this is doing nothing. It's not making money and it's not losing money. Well, it's actually lost a little bit. So I might try another set. I'll find another one and we'll give it another crack, maybe with more pairs, I don't know. But I'll make that decision after I finish this video. Good Arrow has, it says it's negative $10, but it's actually made about $10. Now, Erin's Expert, which is another one that blew its account last election week, which was last week or the week before. So it suffered, it ran out of margin, and then it just essentially got margin called on one of the yen pairs, which was quite interesting. So so it blew its account. It's still going. I think I've got like $400 in there at the moment. But that's interesting, yes. So that's gone. Baby Shark has, I've fixed that up. So this is wrong. Essentially, I've put another $1,000 in the account, or I've tried to. It's got $13.45 in there at the moment. On 1%. So I'm going to use Baby Shark on 1%, and we're going to see how it goes. And someone was also mentioning that of adding another EA in there that handles that will manage the trades. So I'm not sure if that will work, but we'll have a look at it when I get time to. Sky Blue has been going really well. It's trading two pairs and it's made $684, and the drawdown, it has been a little bit higher at 59.82, but it's making some decent bank. I think that's okay. Bunny is gone. It's now something else. I'll get to that soon. FX Stabilizer has lived up to its name. Max drawdown is 12.53%, and it has made $583. So that's only trading one pair. I think that's a really good result with one pair. So it's forward testing really, really well. I'm really impressed. PFX, 38.57% drawdown max with all the pairs that I've got running, and it has made $3,468, which is next level. That's awesome, and I think PFX is actually a really good robot if it's traded correctly, and because robots are tools, if it's used correctly, it can be good. Euro Scalper, I find it interesting. It's not really making as much money as I'd planned, and it's now in a fair bit of drawdown right now, which I'll show you soon. Forex Island, yes, it is going quite well as well. Ranger it is slowly but surely making some money. It has bugger all drawdown, 6.47%. I believe it is a slow EA, and but slowly but surely it is making some money. So I'm going to see maybe if there are better settings to make a bit more money, which was what we want. Even like a max of 20% DD is for me it's okay, but my accounts aren't huge. So Forex Fury, I think I've got rid of it, and we've got something else. Now, I'm also going to talk about my new robot just a little bit, just the results that I've got here, and I may add it into this challenge. If you do want to see that, smash a comment down below, hit that like button, and let me know. Yes, I really love to see your robot. I want to see it trade. I want to see its results, and I'd really love to show you guys. So I've got version 1, which I'll talk about more towards the end of this video. We'll start with my stuff at the end of the video. But first I want to show you guys all the terminals for all the robots here. So yeah, the portfolio is looking a bit dismal at the moment. I need to fix it all up and make it look prettier and change some names here, because I've got some new robots I'm going to talk about right now. So let's get into that. But before that, I'm just going to go through each one of these one by one, and we'll talk about Sky Blue first. So Sky Blue I've got running on H1 time frame on GU and EU. Don't worry about AUD USD on any of these terminals, because that is just my FX book publishing all the results. So I've got GU and EU trading with Sky Blue, and all it is just medium risk and standard contract size, and we're just using a small pip close. and it's trading on Fridays, and we're not using a daily target. So it has just been going really well. I'm actually kind of tempted to use a bigger pip close. So let's do that. Let's see what it does on the medium. Let's do that. So we'll make it. Oh, I've got this one on medium already. Beautiful. Okay, so I've got medium risk and I've got medium pip close with Sky Blue. We'll see how that trades. But if we have a look at account history, and if we have a look at the last 3 days, if it wants to, took a little bit for it to think about it there. In the last 3 days, it's made $18.26, which is nothing to really sneeze at, but just remember that it trades a percentage of the account. So I think if you had like a $10,000 account, that'd be $180. Put it that way. I'm not sure. Next we have a new robot. New robot is EA Pip Scalper. Now, there's a lot of hype going on around this robot, and currently it's in profit. It hasn't closed anything yet though, because the take profit is way up there. So this is a new robot to me. I've only been trading with it the last couple of weeks, trying to work out how it works and see how good its entries are. But it trades as far as I'm aware, it trades the hourly time frame, and you can optimize it. And there is a whole heap of optimization settings with this robot, heaps. But what I'm most interested in is not so much how good it gets its entries, but how it manages its trades. So currently, yes, we have a set that is risking 10% and 10% of the account. So 10% of the account at this time, $1,001.15, was a lot size of 0.20, and we're currently in profit, which is good. So it looked like it opened the trade there, went into a bit of drawdown. Euro USD's come back up. We can probably zoom in a little bit more here. It's come back up and come back down and then come back. It's coming back up again now. So, but the stop loss hasn't moved up yet. So I'm not sure if, I'm pretty sure it does trail its take profits, or the trail the stop loss, sorry. But we'll see what happens when it does. So right now we're in profit. I'd be, if it was me, if I had $1,000 account and I made $5 I'd probably close it, but I'm just going to let it run. So right now, if it hits take profit, let's see if it comes up. No? Sometimes it calculates it. There we go. Okay, so profit 200 USD. 1,000 pips, or probably 100 pips. Yeah, so we'll see what happens with this. I'm only running one pair, because remember AUD USD is FX book, so we'll see what happens. Next, FX stabilizer. There's not really too much to be talking about this. It is really good so far. It's currently a little bit of drawdown, but I wouldn't really call that drawdown. It's like cents. It's been going really well, so I'm really happy with that. FX Pro Island, which has really been interesting. I'm trading a few pairs, and I think I'm just doing it with one of them on 0.5 lots for a new position, and the other ones with increase by 0.1, and the other ones I think are on 0.01 with increase and decrease of 0.01. So let's have a look at the history of this for the past 3 days, which it is already set at. Here we go. So in the past 3 days, it has lost $6.24. So let's have a look here. Here we go. So AUD USD is the one that lost the money, which is really interesting. So it must have must have hit a stop loss. It doesn't. You can't see stop losses with it. I don't think. Can you? What's this? They're the take profits. And buys. Okay, yeah, don't know. I think they're hidden take profits with Pro Island. But yeah, not so great, but we'll see what happens. But that was one with big lot size, so. Make money is the one I think I'll get rid of, or actually no, I'll try another set. So I'll, as I was saying earlier, it is in profit right now, but it is not making much money, and it's just trading, making a little money and then losing it, making it, then losing it, making it, losing it. It's kind of getting nowhere. So I will get another set for that. PFX, which is going really, really well, $4,492. And it's a negative $61 right now, so that's not too bad. Euro pound looks like it is the one that has a few orders, and it is currently coming down now, and it's almost going to hit take profit, which is there. So it is a martingale. Nothing else there. Euro pound might be the one that yeah, so Euro USD. Okay, Euro USD might be the one that's in trouble there. So that's not too bad. You know, well, 47 now, so it's getting less as the pound is coming down. Next one is Good Arrow. The EA is inactive. Equity balance, so it's hasn't done much. First it lost a little bit of money, then it made a little bit of money, but so far nothing exciting. So yes, I might get rid of Good Arrow because I think it maybe needs a little bit more attention settings wise, and we'll see what happens there. So I might swap it out with Parabolic, we'll see. But that is it for these 6 pairs. I'll be back and we'll have a look at the other 6 in a second. Yo, so we are back with the other 5 because I was had 7 going before. But we have here in front of us the Erin's Expert with the 3 pairs that margin called as account. And I've still got it going. Essentially I've still got it going, so 490 last 3 days, yeah, $317, is that right? Yeah, okay, so margin called the account, and then I turned the terminal off for a while, and when I turned it back on, it had a whole heap of profit, so I'll just let it take its profit. So 70, 39. So yeah, it made it made $317 because it was not able to close it as early as it should. So I'll just let it go. So I'm not sure what to do with Erin's Expert here right at this point in time. So I'm unsure whether to try again, because this is one that had 5,000 in it, and it started at 5,000 and it got to like 8,000 US dollars, and then it blew its account on USD JPY. It's a bit hard for me to show you on the M15 time frame, but let's have a look here. So see this really big move up right here? This is a move that would kill Dragon. This is a Dragon killer, and this is probably a reason why I would not use a yen pair on Dragon. So from here to here, it just absolutely killed it. It just could not get out of it. That was the reason why, if we have a look here, and the same thing happened with Euro Yen as well. So another big move, but it's not as big a move as the USD JPY one. Those 2 moves that happen at the same time because they're both yen pairs, and it just killed the account, which is really disappointing. But it's a demo, and the reason why we are forward testing is so we can see what happens with these EAs on big moves, or just so you can see how robot trades. And this is the whole reason why I'm doing this. So this is big news for you guys that are using Errands or Dragon. It can't handle really big moves. Not many EAs can. So there you have it. That is the reason why it blew its account. There's really big moves that happened at the same time with USD JPY and Euro JPY. It's 5th of November, 9th. Yeah, 9th, between the 9th. Yeah, same time, 9th and the 10th. So I think that was around election, in the election week, and it just killed it. So let's move on. Never seen that. So Baby Shark, I have going again. So I put in $1,000, and it made $2, $4 today, I should say, or $3.79 if you include the commissions that you pay. But if we have a look at the last 3 days, you can probably see where I put in the 1,000, and then this is funny, right? So it wasn't exactly $1,000. So what I do is I try and bet against the market and make it go the wrong way, so I lose money. But Euro USD went the other way, and I made $146 instead. So so I tried to get it back, failed, and I'm like, stuff this, alright, I'm just going to start it at what was it, 1,000, we're pretty much wherever it is now we'll start. So $1,360. It is what it is, eh? I can try and I can probably try and do a buy here, and because the market may turn around and go back down again because it's double top. I've got two like pin bars here, but I'm not going to worry about it. Stuff it, like it is what it is. $1,360. That's where we're going to start. And Euro Scalper. See, this is what happens with Euro Scalper. It because it trades for M1 period, it will do things like this. So even though we're not down much, down $37, the big thing here is margin. So what will happen is you'll run out of margin. It's got a use margin thing there, which is pretty cool. But we're down to $37, which is not a whole heap, but it all adds up. Look at the last 3 days. So in the last 3 days, Euro Scalper has made $63. That's nothing to sneeze at either. That's really, really good. And the last but not least, we have one new one that I found called Challenger, and it was going really, really well. So I thought, stuff it, I'm going to put on the challenge. It trades the hour time frame that I'm aware of, and I've got it on all of these pairs here, except for this one. No, except for, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pairs, not including. Hang on, what happened? They're all Challenger. Well, I stuffed up there. One of them's meant to be my FX book, so I'll fix that up. I think it was meant to be this one. Anyway, put that in there. It's going to want some deets. I'll chuck them in later. But anyway, let's have a talk about this robot of mine. So, a little bit of a backstory. A friend of mine that I essentially was talking to during COVID, we're talking about, oh, let's make a new robot, and I wanted to learn how to code the MQL4 language. So what I did was I'm like, yep, sweet, let's create a robot. So we created a robot, and it went okay. And I had it at the start of the challenge. I thought I'd introduce it to you all. It didn't go really well. So what happened was sometimes it would get good entries, but it didn't have really any order management. So I'm like, stuff this, you know, canned it for a while, didn't really think about it too much. And basically in the last couple of months, I thought I'd pick it back up again because, you know, it was a good concept, and I've done a whole heap of changes. So it's a totally different robot now. And right now, I've got it on my VPS running a demo account started at 10k on the 29th of October, and it has made 15% since then. And this is only trading one pair. Now, this robot has the ability to trade any pair, and you can trade multiple timeframes if you so wish. Essentially, the higher the time frame, the better the entry, the lower time frame, the more orders you'll get, and potentially the more money you'll make as well. So I've got this one running on the hour time frame, and you can essentially set the take profit in money. So you set, I've got this one set at 80, or I started it on $100, and take profit of, it's right now it's got a take profit of $80. It's starting on 0.01 lots. It uses kind of like a cross between a martingale grid system for recovery if the orders do not go in the direction as planned, which, you know, it does happen. But most of the time, like 60 to 80% of the time, it'll get the right direction of the trade, and you won't need the recovery part of the robot. So, with that being said, generally it is profitable. If the robot doesn't hit the take profit straight away, it'll go into recovery mode. It'll open a little bit bigger lot size trades as it goes against it, and then usually, most likely, all the time, the trade will eventually head in the direction of the trade, the initial trade. So as you can see here, this is a MyFX book of when it started. I started this test on October the 29th, and it's now November the 18th here, and we can see the growth is now 15.46%, and today it has made 0.58, it's made $78 today. This week it's made 2.31%, $306, and this month it has made $1,302 this month only. And that's with the max drawdown right now. The max drawdown, it's not right now, but it's only hit 8.04%, and currently this month we're on 12%. So it's on 63 trades, 364 pips. Average win is 18. Average loss is 15. It's used 18 lots so far. It's $128 in commissions. Longs one 62, shorts one 64. It's, you know, it's pretty even. Best trade was 437. Worst trade negative 112. These are just all some deets here if you want to have a look at it all. So I'll keep this going for a while longer, and we'll see what happens. But I do have another strategy I'm looking at, and that is trading 28 pairs with this at much lower take profit. So I'm just trying to work out what the minimum account balance would be to do that, you know, with 28 pairs. But essentially with one pair, the minimum account balance I can recommend would be $500 US. But it's better to have $1,000 minimum with this robot. So version 1 I'll have pretty much finalized, and on the NQL5 market, it is an EX4, it's a MQL4 robot. I haven't coded it in MQL5 yet, but I do plan on doing so, I think, once I learn that language and get this one going, get it stable. So I've got version 1, which is what's trading now, and I've got version 1.1. There's been some pretty major changes, so it might be version 2 coming out. There'll be a bit more testing there. So essentially right now the take profit value is fixed with this robot. You have a fixed value, and the start lot size is fixed as well. But in the next version, those two parameters will be dynamic. So they will change depending on your account size. So you can choose whether you want the start lot to increase, and you can also choose as the account balance grows, and you can choose if you want the take profit to increase as the account balance grows as well. So preliminary tests of that robot have been quite good. However, it gets a little bit crazy when you have a lot bigger account balance. And by a lot bigger, I'm talking like $100,000, not a small account. So there's a little bit more testing to go before I can release that. So that's probably not going to come out until next year. But this one I'm hoping to release before Christmas. So I'm actually going to get the 28 pair MyFX book going as well, and I'll have it running on my VPS. I've actually been running this robot live on cent accounts just to see how it'll go. Cent account is not the best, but yeah, so if anyone's interested in more information on this EA, just flick me a comment down below. And yeah, I'm actually going to plan on releasing it before Christmas on the MQL5 market, provided it passes all its tests. So that's going to be the toughest part. And I need to also work out a price. But that is pretty much all I'm going to tell you right now about Parabolic. It's called Parabolic. Essentially, it uses parabolic SAR, it uses moving averages for entries, and it is, I think it's pretty awesome. But you know, we'll see. I've only got a couple of people testing it for me right now. It's going really good for them. So I just want to help you all make some money, and you know, we can all make some money together. So I thought I'd build a robot, and it is going quite well. And I also have another idea for a few other ones as well. So, but first I want to get this one going, and then I'll have a look at going further with other robots and other ideas. So that is pretty much it from me for today. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this rather long episode, but you know, I had a fair bit to talk about, and you're all awesome, and thank you very much for the support. So I'll see you in the next video with an update on this and all the other robots. Until then, bye bye.